Welcome back to the channel, where we like to repair damaged things, increase power on stuff, and just do things in general a different way that others may or may not have thought of. Today we ask the question, can we make this 1.5 amp hour M12 battery into a 3 amp hour performer using these 3000 milliamp hour 50 amp discharge cells from Vapcell? Can it outperform the original 2.0, 4.0, or even equal or outperform the 5.0 high output? Let's find out. But before we do, please subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy this video. I'm just getting started, so I know the makeshift bolt and nut contraption that I'll be using is rough. I'm working on building a more professional setup. Please be patient for future videos. Also, any of the modifications done on this channel will most likely void any warranties, plus may be dangerous unless you know what you're doing. Please don't try any of these modifications based on this channel. It is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, looking at the 2 amp hour battery, we have 20 amp output. The 4 amp battery, we have double that, so it puts out 40 amps. And then the 5 amp hour puts out 50 amps according to the rating of Milwaukee. Now if we look at the batteries that I am going to be using, they actually are 50 amp output continuous, and then maximum for 5 seconds 80 amp. So let's see what they do. Okay, we have the cell together now, and we're going to go ahead and put that into the battery pack, and we'll be right back. What I'm going to do is use all 4 batteries on this right angle ratchet impact. I've heard over and over it isn't as powerful as others had hoped, and I'll agree unless I'm using my 5 amp hour high output battery. The original 2 amp hour battery makes this tool all but useless, but sometimes you want that small battery to achieve your goals. So what I'll do is tighten and then mark each battery. I'll start at 50 foot-pounds on each one, and then we will see which one comes out on top. Okay, we have 4 bars. It's the 2.0 and we're on level 3. We're going to go ahead and set everything. It's already set up 50 pounds of foot-pounds of pressure right now. So it starts it up right there. Okay, we have 4 bars again. It's on number 3. This is the 4.0 battery. We are at the 50-pound mark again. Okay, now we have 4 bars on the 5.0, again on level 3. Again, adjusted for 50 pounds to start. Finally, we have the 3.0 50 amp battery that we just put together. We're at 4 bars, level 3 again. Again, set at 50 foot-pounds. looks like we are right in the middle between 4 amp hour and 5 amp hour batteries. Alright guys, that concludes this video. I appreciate you watching. It looks like the new battery that I made, it falls in between the 4 amp hour and the 5 amp hour high output. It wasn't as much as I was hoping. I was hoping it would match the 5 amp hour high output, but it looks like the voltage probably drops a little bit. And so that's why it can't match that, even though they're both 50 amp outputs. I'm going to be doing a series here. The next one I'm going to do is using a 3 amp hour double cell M12 battery. I'm going to make that basically a 6 amp hour high output like I have with those same cells. And then I will also be making a M18 18650 6 amp hour battery, and see if that one can actually outperform a high output 6.0 that they use, a 21700 and maybe even the Forge. So stay tuned and we'll try to test them all. Thanks.